It's 6 o'clock. I'm drinking coffee. Not a good idea. But it kind of helps with this whole commentary that I'm going to be making here, which, for the record, is completely unscripted. I have to take a sip of this delicious coffee. I don't add anything in it. It's just pure black coffee. Hopefully nobody thinks that that's racist. God, the people in this world are so fucking sensitive to everything. It's mind-blowing. I'm actually complimenting the black coffee. It's not racist, I promise, guys. God, I love this coffee. Okay, well, the topic that I'm going to be talking about and covering is this whole Treyarch and Activision server downgrade. It's based around tick rates and so on and so forth. Basically, a lot of tech mumbo jumbo garbage lingo that I don't understand because I'm not, part of the PC master race. I'm a console guy. And I don't know how to do all this crazy, almost miracle shit work that people do on computers where they can find certain, mathematical things about the game that can dictate if it's bad or good. I'm not making excuses for the game by all means. I just don't have the attention span to pay attention to all that because, especially when it comes to gaming, it's a game. It's never going to be 100% perfect. Don't expect perfection. I will say I'm still enjoying the game. There's a few things that I don't like, which is spawn trappers and campers. God, I fucking hate the holy hell out of spawn trappers and campers. Those people can kindly fuck off. I like to, flank and rush, but I don't like to spawn trap like a dickhead, nor do I like to be an asshole and camp in a fucking corner. But that's besides the point. The issue here at hand is the fact that Treyarch was, they had, their set, Treyarch and Activision had their set, how their servers were functioning during the beta. And then when the game released, they downgraded. And then somebody found out that they downgraded. And now they're in, oh shit mode. We gotta, let people know that we're gonna fix this problem. And yes, they are going to work on fixing it, which is, me as a, an honest and open person. I'm happy that they're gonna go fix it. But I do have a complaint. And I have a complaint because I care. This is the only reason why I complain. So if David Vonderhaar was to see this, Mr. Vonderhaar, the only fucking reason why I'm upset right now is not because there was a issue with the launch, okay? You have a great game here. I like it. I haven't been a fan of Call of Duty for a while because I haven't liked the direction that you guys have gone, okay? Those are my personal opinions, which only matter to me, really, if you think of it that way. But going from where you were during the beta for multiplayer and Blackout, and downgrading on both of those from launch until this point, and now you're letting us know you're in damage control and letting us know that you're going to fix it, I will say that the most important time period for any game is the day that it releases, and that month after its release is the most crucial, important month of a game. That's what determines its life cycle and how long people are going to play and enjoy it. If it wasn't a rocky launch, it wasn't completely ass and shitty like some other games, World War III on Steam. Just wanted to bring that up because I can't fucking install that game. That's how many issues they're having. But yet they don't have a multi-billion-dollar publishing company backing them. They're just a really small development studio in some Central European country, and they have a budget, so they kind of started off really shitty, and some people can't even install the fucking game, like me. But in this case, Call of Duty, didn't have a completely ass shitty launch. They, great profits. People like the game for the most part. Some people complain about little things, whatever. Everyone always complains about little things in Call of Duty. It's just the community. But just the simple fact that you went from what you had and then you downgraded, and the word downgrade mentally, when people hear that, makes them lose their fucking minds. So I feel like logically that is the most ridiculous thing that could ever possibly fucking happen for a game. My thoughts are like this. You go that, I'm not saying completely, go out of your way for your, fan base or the player base. But, as a person that understands the concept of business in a, mild or casual sense, you would think that you go that little extra mile for a customer just to prove to them that you care. So my thoughts would be with Treyarch and Activision, Mr. David Vonderhaar, if you were to ever see this video, which is highly unlikely, but I'm making it in a sense if you were to ever hear this, or if he was ever to hear this. The first thing that you do is you are mostly concerned how the launch will be. You built a lot of hype. People are like, wow, we played the beta, and they want to actually see the full game. They want to experience it. They're hyped. Make sure the launch is perfect. Make sure the servers and tick rates and everything else within the game are the way you had it in the beta or a little bit better. And my personal opinion would be you go from what you had during the beta and then you tell everybody in the studio and in the publishing company, we got to hit them really nice with something a little bit more when it comes to just wow them, impress them with better server reception, tick rates, and all the other technological words that I'm not going to use because it's boring. But go that extra mile. And if you can do that and people see that, and then you tell them, we're still working on improving and upgrading our server and tick rates, people are going to be like, well, so it's not bad right now, and they're only going to make it better. That, on a business standpoint, looks better. I don't know whose idea was it to downgrade, and whoever it was, whoever made that idea, they should be fired. That is a really, really piss poor decision. And me, I've never owned a business in my life. Ever. But if I had an employee like that made that kind of a decision, and when there's millions of dollars involved in this, hundreds of millions of dollars involved in this, I would tell them to get the fuck out of my building and that they are fired. And I would blacklist them so they can never work in the fucking industry again, because that's a piss poor decision. Hopefully that wasn't you, David Vonderhaar, because I know you know better. But my God, I was just mind blown how you go from something that wasn't bad when it comes to server and tick rates to a downgrade. That is the concept of going from, you had A and then you have 1 and then you go to -1. No, you go to 2 or 3. Come on, man. I'm sweating right now, trying to understand how the mind of somebody works. What is the point of downgrading? Take a risk in keeping it the way it was. Because if there was an issue, then you tell them, obviously we need to kind of set things back a little bit because the system can't handle it. There's issues because we made it, and then you can tell them we're testing things. It's not perfect. Blackout is a new thing. We're trying to make it the best we can. And we left it as it was in the beta, prove it, and then say we need to scale it back and then figure out how to make it better and then scale it up. That could be a possibility. Same thing with multiplayer. If there was, when one is struggling, don't downgrade the other one because people can notice the difference. Clearly, the whole Battle Royale genre in general has been had issues with tick rates and server issues because it's a big thing. It's a big map with a lot of people. Clearly, that's going to cause a lot of issues based around servers and tick rates. It's expected. But if you downgrade because you're having issues with one and you downgrade the other so people can't see the difference, it just makes it look worse. It's like you already tripped and fell and sprung your ankle, and then you took a 9mm and shot yourself in the ankle, and now you're limping to the hospital. That's exactly what you did by doing that. That's why I seem like I'm frustrated or upset about this, because I care. I am actually enjoying this game. I never thought I would say that in years. to come forward. Like later, I thought maybe maybe Call of Duty will never be fucking awesome again. I never thought that Call of Duty would ever get to a point where I could be like, I'm actually having fun with this Call of Duty. I'm actually having a lot of fun, and it breaks my heart that this happened. Not that I can really notice because I don't really pay attention to that. But then having some other YouTubers, and the thing that pissed me off the most is seeing these YouTubers out there. There are big YouTubers. They got over 1 million subscribers. Big guys that could really make a fucking difference. They're saying, oh, blah, blah, making fucking excuses for a multi-million-dollar company or development studio, making excuses for a multi-billion-dollar publishing company. Shame on you. I'm not even going to say the name of that particular YouTuber because I have this thing called respect. I'm not going to disrespect the guy. But come the fuck on, making excuses for companies that have so much fucking money, you could even imagine what that would look like if you had it stacked up somewhere. So I don't understand why people like make excuses. There is no excuse here. We have the right to complain because we paid for a product and we hope that it improves. No offense to you, Mr. David Vonderhaar. No offense to Treyarch. I love you guys. I like this game. You guys did a wonderful job. But fuck, man. Seriously, I'm a veteran. I've been playing forever when it comes to Call of Duty. Forever. That's been my series, but it's been my bread and butter for multiplayer gaming for years. This is really disappointing, and I'm saying it out of my heart, out of love and passion for the fucking game. I think I made my point very clear, and now on a positive note, I'm going to take another sip of my awesome coffee. For the record, I'm not upset. I'm not like pissed, like angry, like, you know, I'm not drooling from my mouth and spitting into my, Blue Yeti or anything. But I'm just like disappointed, man. Like I just want it to do good. I want Call of Duty to be good. But anywho, I'm the Mint. Hopefully you enjoyed this excruciatingly long rant. Hopefully you don't take it the wrong way. If you did enjoy the video, the gameplay, the commentary, which is completely unscripted, just also for the record. If you liked it, definitely hit that like button. If you want, definitely subscribe. I strongly encourage people to leave me comments, let me know what you think about this, and hopefully this channel can grow where I could have more people to interact with. I really do enjoy interacting with the people that do leave comments. I try my best to interact with everybody. But like I've said before, it's a hobby. I can't always get to people on the same day. But hopefully you do enjoy the video, and that's all I got to say. Peace. The Mitten out. It is exactly 12 minutes and 45 seconds.